Maybe will be a kwaba eba Melodies TV. So the National Identification Authority, omo ya Ghana card no aba bonten at the reply aba betuja. It is all because of Okudzeto black one say what can say we to me attract here who say a Reverend Kusi Boateng a call say what koye ne Ghana card no oye no in the name of Kwabena Edujemfi. And you know, NIA for Ababonti Ababe responded. Now, quickly, I want us to read the response and then see what they said. Now, response now is a bit lengthy. Mr. Kindly stick through and then let's see what the NIA is saying. Also, the National Identification Authority has noted with concern allegations against the NIA by Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, Member of Parliament for North Tongue Constituency, in his Facebook post on Monday, 30th January 2023, and published by Ghana Web and other media portals. Essentially, Honorable Ablakwa alleges that NIA has fraudulently issued a Ghana card to Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng, a popular prophet and former secretary to the Board of Trustees of the National Cathedral Secretariat, who had apparently presented himself at NIA premises with that identity, but was issued a Ghana card bearing the name Kwabena Edujemfi with a different date of birth. Honorable Ablakwa describes this as mysterious and has said that his rare and comprehensive analysis of the NIA database discloses that the biometrics, fingerprint mapping, facial templates, and iris recognition of Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng matches that of Kwabena
Melodies
Edujemfi.
TV on YouTube.
Now, we'll see. On this basis, Honorable Ablakwa, who is also the ranking member on Foreign Affairs Committee of the Parliament of Ghana, calls to question the credibility of the entire national identification exercise, particularly after the recent embarrassing Aisha 1 affair. Emphasis added. Honorable Ablakwa then laments that it is the sloppiness and or complexity of state institutions that embolden certain characters to entrench their sophisticated conflict of interest machinations. Also, the NIA wishes to react to the above allegations, insinuations, and attacks as follows. Into more say Okudzeto kansem say Kusi Boateng ba ho in the name of Kusi Boateng and ye Ghana card man no Ghana card no na Kwabena Edujemfi identity and na fingerprint ni nyama ni na say the same person. Yeah peneso na say double identity and all that. We've reported on that, right? Now, what much I say, one more responded to Okudzeto Ablakwa and Samuel Wakano. Now, response no, and no, and our more debano. Now, the first one, I'll say, alleged fraudulent and mysterious registration and issuance of Ghana card. So they are responding. The first point, no, agina, the alleged fraudulent activity. I want to see, and I'll say, NIA is required by law to register applicants onto the NIA database, properly called the National Identification Register, based on the information information supplied by applicants. Section 8.1 of the National Identity Register Amendment Act 2017, Act 950, provides that the authority will require an individual who applies for an entry to be made in the register to submit any of the following identity documents: A birth cert, B, a valid passport, C, a valid residence permit, D, a valid certificate of acquired citizenship, and E, any other information as may be required by the authority. So more say or more NIA no more honor there. Send ya wamoma Ghana card no. Ye only pakra or bano ni information a wade bano mo de so ema Ghana card. Na ni pakra no information a wade bano ebino NSA or birth cert, valid passport, valid residence permit, and all that. What you say? Inti no more person mo say sa anya no more mo share the Ghana card. Now, I say the amendment of Section 8 of the National Identity Register,
Melodies
Act
TV on
2008,
YouTube.
Act 750 by the 7th Parliament of Ghana in 2017 was made by all members of Parliament, including Honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa. Thus, NIA registration officials are bound to register and issue a Ghana card to an applicant who presents any of the documents specified above, unless on the face of the record or based on information gathered from the interview process, there is a reasonable basis to suspect fraud. It was a parliament a pass it. Say nipa krono what the information ba information is on a famane card. It's a nipa so. Basically, that's what they are saying. I see NIA operates in accordance with law and public policy. A person's popularity is immaterial to the NIA registration process. Indeed, a popular name is not necessarily a person's real name. NIA officials register applicants based on the names the applicant presents to the officials as captured in officials register as captured in any of the above specified identity documents, such as their birth certificates or passports, or passports, right? Alternatively, as is commonly known, where an applicant is unable to submit any of the specified documents, they may be vouched for by a relative or other qualified persons before a commissioner for oath at the registration premises. In that event, the registration officials will use the name indicated by the applicant and vouched for the guarantors as the applicant's name, and on and on and on. Now, as someone more can say, omo NIA no mo wo ho no sebe embra no mo yusu. Embra se wo bi ba na wo ba betre ebia wo nim nipa ko ne se ye frɛ no ebia melodies. Na nipa ko na aba betre se ye frɛ no Kofi Menu. Wo nim no wa bonte se ye frɛ no melodies. Embra ne se nipa ko ne ba na otre birth certificate a tre se ye frɛ no Kofi Menu a Kofi Menu ne na se o ye ma no. Untumi nkonko ka sa wo minimu din e frɛ o melodies o. Adenti na wo pese ye card ma wa card ni din no edin foforo na also dabi o se NIA na enye ade omo ye no no omo dia ne se
Melodies TV on YouTube
na etre se ni din ni a yen use ne popular name edin na wa tre no eno ne de be ya ma no nti indirectly no mbe so mo tre se Kwabna Edu Jemfi ye Reverend Kusi Boateng okọ ho no okọ in the name of Kwabna Edu Jemfi enye Kusi Boateng nti so mu nim se ye friend Kusi Boateng kra na edin na wo de aba a wo tre se ye friend Kwabna Edu Jemfi no eno no mo do be card no ama no. Basically that's what they are saying. And you know, they went on and on. Now, I want to take it from here. Well, see, contrary to Honorable Ablakwe's assertion, the following constitutes the fact in the NIR in connection with the issuance of Ghana card to Kwabna Edu Jemfi. As during the mass registration exercise, Kwabna Edu Jemfi went to an NIA registration center called Vikandi School at Asuoyabua in Kumasi on 15 January 2022 to register for the Ghana card. He submitted to NIA registration officials a valid Ghanaian passport issued by the passport office on 16th May 2018 with the name Kwabna Edu Jemfi. The expiry date in the said passport is 15th May 2023. NIA registration officials registered Kwabna Edu Jemfi using his valid passport as the base identity document for his registration and duly identified him with a Ghana card. NIA has no record of anyone bearing the name Victor Kusi Boateng in the NIR, and NIA has no record in the NIR of any person born on 7 September 1971 or any other day with the name Victor Kusi Boateng. Nti NIA for once more can say eye Kwabna Edu Jemfi ba ho. Yes, Kusi Boateng ye ka Kusi Boateng no. Oko Kumasi Asuoyabua station bi wo ho e no ko register Emra wa ba ho no or the passport, and passport is a valid document would be to me now
Melodies TV on YouTube.
So the passport no edin a ewo so eye Kwabna Edu Jemfi enye Victor Kusi Boateng. Nti omo de say edin no mo hwe som de ye Ghana card man no emra no mo register no sa time no na edin bia ni omo register mu a edin no e bear the name Victor Kusi Boateng. Asemo a NIA for kan no say edin bia ni omo register mu a edin no e bear the name Victor Kusi Boateng. Nti ne bako ne de passport aba na eye valid passport nko ade emra che so mo hwe so no mo ye registration no e ma ne pakro no. That's what they are saying. Now one second point ni say attacking the credibility of national identification exercise. So omo address asem no ka say Okudzeto or attacking the credibility of national identification exercise. And this is their response. As the Honorable Ablakwa questions the credibility of the entire national identification exercise, we beg to differ. Surely, the credibility of the exercise cannot be questioned simply because Honorable Ablakwa is apparently unable to accept the science and law behind the issuance of a Ghana card to Kwabna Edu Jemfi. To omo say Ablakwa senia o attack omo no. Omo ti ase na denti a Ablakwa wo attack omo no say on person obeti ase say ya ye Ghana card ama wo bia efe no Kwabna Edu Jemfi. But oba emre mu a ni bako ne ba ye no omo NIA no mo nye bone because ni bako ne ba no ade a no okita eye passport e friend Kwabna Edu Jemfi Into based on the law, no to mean kasa won mano. Into say Okudzeto edi fate ya attack your money, the omo boni bia. Basically, that's what they are saying. Also, the credibility of the entire registration exercise is solidly intact. Indeed, with stoic determination and focus, NIA has, since 2017, conducted a national identification exercise that has resulted in the capture of the biometrics and alphanumeric data of over 17.3 million Ghanaians and qualified foreigners in Ghana. And they went on to talk about NIA4, Ghana card and Sensem and all that. The number of people they've registered, the district they've worked, because a black one was attacking them into almost Felice Derby. Masa, Yansu Yebetro say, Juma ya no any, untumi, and bam attacking. Now let's move to the third point. And I know the video is getting very long, but we had to do this. The third point was say the Kusi Boateng Edu Jemfi Ghana card revelation. Now I say, Honorable Ablakwa notes that the latest Kusi Boateng Edu Jemfi Ghana card revelation fortifies his conviction even more that investigations are warranted into some dubious monetary transfer involving Victor Kusi Boateng / Kwabena Edu Jemfi in connection with the National Cathedral project. That may be so, but as far as NIA is concerned, there is nothing revelatory in Honorable Ablakwa's post about NIA. He provides the application detail of only Kwabena Edu Jemfi with 30th December 1969 as his date of birth, but not those of Victor Kusi Boateng with 7th September 1971 as his date of birth. Honorable Ablakwa does not provide any records of Victor Kusi Boateng from the NIA database because none exist. Again, Honorable Ablakwa's claim that his rare and comprehensive analysis of the NIA database discloses that the biometric of Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng matches that of Kwabena Edu Jemfi rings hollow. The claim is false because there is no biometric record of any person in the NIA database called Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng, and therefore Honorable Ablakwa could not have conducted any comparative analysis of that non-existent data with that of Kwabena Edu Jemfi. The claim to having conducted a rare and comprehensive analysis of the NIA database is a mere self-praise. Indeed, it is both rare and uncanny. Honorable Ablakwa provides no empirical evidence of the biometric of Victor Kusi Boateng precisely as there is none, and if there is, it is not derived from the NIA database. Now, cutting it short, I say Ablakwa ewo issues with Sikasem about the Victor Kusi Boateng and Kwabena Edu Jemfi senior Yesu Kwabena Edu Jemfi ne Victor Kusi Boateng on the National Cathedral, and they odika eba the National Cathedral and some they odika. Now so we no transfer no the ba NIA4 so dia entro because senior na work can say why analysis for NIA4 database na we hu ni say Victor Kusi Boateng fingerprint the same as Kwabena Edu Jemfi no or say Victor Kusi Boateng bi eni ho ana Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng bi eni ho ani din ewo database no emu. It is an analysis na work no ye ku akeke no wo yi ku a onye analysis bia bibi say eni ho entro no twa. This is what the NIA or more can said there is no Victor Kusi Boateng. And listen, as someone more can say there is no Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng. That's what they are saying. Okay, was in no Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng. And thinking about it and thinking twice, Victor Kusi Boateng is different from Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng. Shehonsun. Because NIA found someone more can say there is no one in their database called Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng. And indeed, because if you are creating a Ghana card and your name is Reverend is not on it. So indeed, there is no one called Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng. But you can't tell me, say, probably maybe there is no one called Victor Kusi Boateng. If you check the Ghana card or the database, you obviously find someone called Victor Kusi Boateng or Boateng Kusi Victor or Kusi Victor Boateng. You can't tell me you don't find that combination, that name, the combination of that name on the Ghana card database. You find it. But you won't find any name called Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng because the Reverend is not part of the person's name. That is what I want you to understand. And the NIA are telling us, said there is no name called Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng, and I side with them. Indeed, there is no name called Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng. And that say me babe dan let's offer na your friend me prophet melodies are. Me ye me Ghana card e din ye betro was no enye prophet melodies ne betro melodies. Nti NIA be kasama me kire say There is no one on Ghana card database a friend of Prophet Melodies. They are right. I hope you guys are getting the drift here. So that's what the NIA is saying. And you know, they went on, and I think say Asemwa or Mokano. So basically, they are indeed confirming say Ghana card. Kwabna Edujinfi be ekra Ghana card. But almost say Obi anywhere friend Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng. Ghana card database be anywhere be Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng. Into no, one time your comment box in motive for Medase.